live. Look, I was backstage chilling, jamming out to the beats. Hey, I'm Sybil, your host here at Millspouse Conversations, home of the conversations and Millspouse social hours. We are here tonight to talk to you about words of wisdom and encouragement for our graduating seniors from the class. Yes, y'all, the class of 2022. But before we get into that discussion, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, USAA, for helping us bring the conversations to you in 2022. Hey, y'all, 2022. Oh, no? Okay. All right, let's go ahead and bring the conversation starters on so we can get down and dirty in sharing our wisdom and encouragement for our graduating seniors. Hey, yo, look. Graduation, that's a whole new milestone in your life. Julie took a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Julie, do you have someone graduating this year? No. We do have two conversation starters who have graduating seniors. Can you guess who they are? Walking across that stage. Y'all, look, I am one of them, and I promise I am not going to cry. I'm not going to cry on today's show. I'm not going to do it. I am not going to do it. But hey, yo, seniors, you have put in the hard work, the dedication, and the persevere. Oh, I cannot talk. Do y'all hear the kids screaming? You do? I'm like, I live next to a playground. I have no kids that are at the playground playing. I have old kids, but they're out there. But anywho, sorry. You guys have put in the work and the dedication to get here. And we're all old heads. We graduated, some of us long ago, some not too long ago. But we are here to share our wisdom and encouragement with you. All right, so let's go ahead and kick it off. Who wants to share the first bit of wisdom and encouragement, not only to our class of 2022, but to the family members as well? Because we're all going through this phase. We are all going through it. Because again, it's another phase of life, not only for that graduate, but also for the loved ones, the parents, the siblings, everyone. All right. Who wants to start us off? Hold on. Let me mute myself because they are getting louder. Hold on.
I'll start. My words of wisdom, well, I have a lot, but I'll just go over two, get yourself a Roth IRA. If you are a parent or a grandparent, or somebody still looking to get a graduation gift, get them a Roth IRA, help them set one up. And then as a graduate, set yourself up for success later on in life, because the time value of money starts now. So even if you can put in $25, $10 a month, do something to help yourself out later. And the sooner you start, the better off you'll be. So I really encourage you to do that. And if you need to find out information, we signed up through USAA for our Roths, so check them out. Oh, where's the camera? They have a great page that you can go to get some advice, but it is really one of the smartest things that you can do to help set yourself up for success. And then my other little advice would be, this is the time in your life to make mistakes. So try to start a business, try something new, gain the experience, say yes to every opportunity that will build your skills and your character, and allow yourself to fail and learn from those failures, because it will really set yourself up for for having confidence later that, oh, I can do that. I've tried it. I know how to do it. So that would be my other set of advice is make the mistakes that lead to you being a better person.
Yes, and I like to say that we never fail completely. We just stumble and learn. And as Lori said, the sooner you learn, hey, make those mistakes now while you're still in your early years. Don't wait till you old like me. Hey, because those falls, they hurt. They hurt way more. Nishita, do you have a word of wisdom or encouragement? I do have a comment right now. Hold on. This is my mom. So I've got to flash my mom's
Hi,
comment.
Mom. Hello, Mom.
Congratulations to Jasmine Jones. Granny's so proud of you. So Jasmine is our junior conversation starter, and she's the one who has me crying. I've cried all day today. I'm going to get it together, y'all. I'm going to get it together.
Well, I think everybody has way better, more better advice than me, because I just think that when you go out into the world, just show up as yourself. And if you can't show up as yourself, show up as who you want to be, the self that you want to be, until you can be your best self. Always strive to be your best self and do things that make you happy, regardless of what other people might tell you to do or not to do. Everybody's going to have advice for you. Do this, do that, go here, go there. But I think that you have to stay true to yourself and do what's in your heart. Follow your heart and think about things. Don't just go out there blindly, like not thinking, of course, but just do what makes you happy. Follow your dreams and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams. Don't be afraid to try new things or go new places or do what you want to do, because there's going to be a lot of pressure from different people, pressure from society, pressure from life, pressure. And I think that dealing with that pressure makes all the difference. Like, how are you going to deal with that pressure from other people? Staying true to yourself and doing what you want to do with your life. It's your life. That's what I would say. I don't really have any advice because everybody has a different life. Everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own thing that they want to do. So I really don't have any specific advice to tell anyone, oh, go here, go do this. I don't. But I would say, make yourself happy. Try to keep yourself happy and acknowledge when you're sad. Feel your feelings. Don't be afraid to feel your feelings and experience your experiences. That's all life is. It's a bunch of experiences that you have. And are you going to have the best experience you can, even in the worst situation? That calls for some grit and some determination. And just take those things with you in life. And, if you fall down, just get back up. Keep going, And when you can't keep going, sit down, lay down, take a rest. Whatever's going to help you get through this life and the best way you can, have the most fun you can, meet as many people as you can, talk to people, get out there and experience your life. That's all I can say. Experience your life and do what makes you happy and follow your dreams. You don't have to follow other people's dreams for you. That's what I would say.
I really like you emphasizing your, because I'm trying to produce on the back end and talk at the same time. I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. Sorry. But yeah, we are always so wrapped up in looking to the left and to the right and trying to fulfill what everyone else wants us to fulfill. We want to do what everyone else wants us to do, and we forget about ourselves. And one of the pieces of advice that I have is to always know who you are, be who you are, and love who you are. When you walk across that stage, you are entering a whole new phase of life. And this was something that I didn't understand many, many years ago. My mom would tell me this every single day. But Mom, you watching. But to me, I was like, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She's old. She's old. She don't know what she's talking about. But I wish I would have listened a little more. But I'd say those 6 words, because once you walk out into the real world, you're going to have people from all angles of life coming at you. Some good, some bad. But you have to know who you are. And regardless of where you are, always be who you are. Get to know yourself. Take a hard, long look at who you are, your inner self, and be that, and love every bit of that. Now, I say this, this is going to be, I won't say specifically to those who are going off to college, because even, going into the military or going into the workforce, but I will say for those graduates who are going away to college and you're not going to have family near you, call home, y'all. Call. Send that text. Hey, you upstairs. Yes, I'm talking to my own graduate. Call home. We just want to hear your voice. We just want to hear your voice to tell us that you're okay. And as you're out meeting new people, going back to the know you be, you love you, know who you are. You know how you were raised. And take that with you wherever you are. Don't change yourself to please people, because you'll always be trying to please someone. Make sure you're pleasing yourself. And one other tidbit that I will throw in there, because I'm really big on self-love and self-care. It's okay to put yourself first. It is okay to say, hey, I'm going to sit down and rest for a little bit today. I'm going to treat myself to something nice today. And as Lori was talking about with the Roth IRA, start it now. Start self-care now. Don't wait till you in your 40s. Look, I'm over here talking about myself right now. And then saying, oh, you're going to start taking care of yourself. No, do it now. That's my wisdom and encouragement. Anyone else?
Well, we have a senior graduating in June, and it's actually my sister, which is a really unique situation. And it's been emotional. I'm with Sybil. I haven't cried really yet too much. I'm saving those tears for graduation day because I know they're going to pour. I really know they are. It's emotional seeing them grow and seeing them develop into the person they're going to be, and, just evolving, and I would say, and it kind of goes along with what Nishita was saying, is there's pressure and there's guidance, and I'm always going to say lean towards guidance, because those still allow you room to be who you are. As Sybil was saying as well, pressure is ridiculous, and you're going to get it from your parents, you can get it from your siblings, you can get it from your friends, you're going to get it from every single person in this world, and you're going to get it from yourself too, because we put this pressure on ourselves where we have to be the top at everything, the best at everything. If we don't do this, so-and-so is going to get mad. If we don't do this, we're going to disappoint so-and-so, and none of that matters. None of that matters, because at the end of the day, you have yourself, and that's it. It really is it. You have yourself, and so take care of yourself. Do all the things that make you happy, chase your dreams. It's not going to look like a fairy tale. It's not going to be easy. But if you keep your goals in mind, what you truly want in mind, it's going to be great. Just don't fall into pressure. Don't try to hit all these mile markers that other people are setting for you. You need to go at your own pace and just do you. Thank you. I will tell her.
You saw the comment that I put up? Congratulations.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'll tell her. Yeah, for sure.
Julie, do you want to share, or would you like me to go ahead and go to commercial break and then you share afterwards? We still have more to talk about.
Oh,
Don't
it
worry.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can share.
Okay.
So my advice would be to not go to college with a boyfriend, girlfriend, partner back at home. And I say this from experience that when you get to college, it's really hard to focus on your college experience, getting to know other people, putting yourself out there if you're connected romantically back at home. And I know that sounds like kind of harsh or weird, especially coming from like a military spouse, because we are all about long distance relationships, but it's really hard. And what can happen too is for anyone going to college, you might have a little bit of period of time where you're like, why did I decide to come here? Why am I here? You might get homesick. You might feel like you made a mistake. You shouldn't have gone so far from home. But really, there's an adjustment period. And if you just wait it out and just keep trying, you're going to find your place at your new college or wherever it is you're going. And if you have someone back at home, it's a lot harder to, you depend on them as opposed to, going to a social or going to hang out with new friends or whatever. Like you really depend on them more than that. And I just think it's just better if you just can go and start fresh. And, if it's meant to be, it'll happen later. But give yourself the gift of college. I guess that's what I'd say. Give yourself the gift of college to enjoy everything it has to offer, because this is the only time in your life where you're going to be in a setting where there's going to be people your age, there's going to be new people that have been raised so differently than you that can teach you something. There's going to be people that, from places you've never even heard of. Like there's just so much to college, and to look back on those years and feel like, gosh, I spent half of them in my dorm room on my phone with my boyfriend, that's not a good feeling. So like, just think about it that way. Like college is a fresh start, and keep in touch with them, but you never know what might happen later. But
It's true.
yeah,
because it's a whole new world.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And even if you're not going to college, if you're joining the military or going out into the workforce,
give yourself, you're young. You might think you have a lot of bills, but you really don't have a lot of bills yet. And you really have that freedom to spend a semester abroad or spend the summer with a friend who has a family in wherever, someplace you've never been before. Like just take those opportunities and don't get held back from, hanging on to something. That'd be my advice. Learn the hard way. So
like learn the hard way. Let's pause for a moment and congratulate our class of 2022 with this commercial. Be right back. Don't leave. Continue to watch this commercial and then come back, because we want to hear your comments, because we are going to be selecting 2 people in our comments and gifting their graduate with a token from MilsBoss Conversations. And we were able to do this through our sponsorship with USAA. So don't leave yet. All right, 1 moment. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. When I was putting that video together today, I cried the entire time, and I'm tearing up now because when I pulled the clip of the girl hugging her mom, that just like tugged at my heart so much, right? And I was like, and just last weekend, we took a picture of our daughter, my daughter. I'm like our daughter, my daughter, hugging her dad because he was leaving. And there for a bit, we were unsure if he would make it to her graduation. And, I'm like, oh, that, I know there's other military families that endure that, but that just hits so hard because we moved her senior year of high school from Virginia to San Diego. He's missing her senior prom. And for the class of 2022, they didn't have a junior prom. Like this class, let's really think about the class of 2022. They had their freshman year. Their sophomore year was cut. They didn't have a junior year. Their sophomore year, COVID hit. So they had COVID. They had the race riots and the Capitol insurrection. And I sat there and I thought about, and I know, if we think about history, right? I know history has repeated itself, but I guess for me, thinking about it, I never really imagined living through what these last 4 years have been. And now to see that these are the kids who started out like right there with COVID, and they're now graduating and they're leaving. Well, for us, my daughter is leaving home. She's going back south to college. And I'm like, baby girl, like, look, I almost was like, you want to stay here and go to school? I won't admit it to her, but I was like, you want to take a gap year? We can take a gap year. I just said that publicly. Nah, she going to school. she's going to school. But yeah, it's like, ugh. Sorry, guys. Go ahead, y'all talk.
I mean, it is really mind-blowing when you think about it, that their last normal year was freshman year. And that's the year that you're just trying to figure out what the heck this high school thing is all about, and then to have basically your sophomore and junior year kind of messed up in that way. And then your senior year, part of your senior year too. And now it's over. Now high school's over. Where did high school go? But it's this thing where it didn't just happen to a school, it didn't just happen to like everyone their age, it happened to. Mm-hmm. For the rest of their lives, they will always talk about their high school experience with people. You know what I mean? So I think it's kind of like that happened to their little mini generation of teenagers that were teenagers during COVID, and that's their experiences are going to be different than the kids and different than us adults. So
yeah, I'm all over here snotting. I'm like, I'm not gonna snot. I'm like, oh, this is supposed to be wisdom and encouragement, not snotting.
I'm excited. I'm excited for my sister. As a sister and as a guardian, it's cool. Just because like we made it through the guardianship. We made it through, us raising her and, her being in a totally different situation. And, we don't have our mom. So she had this whole unique high school experience without her mom. She had me, but not our mom, and all the COVID stuff and 2 years of missing school. Like we never imagined that would be her high school career. We never thought it would look like that. So I'm excited because I just feel like the real fun starts, honestly. Like I see her off to school every day and I'm like, well, I'll see you in 8-9 hours. I'll see you in 10 hours after practice. Like I feel like I don't see her. So I'm excited. I'm like, yes, like let's do this. Let's move on to the cool stuff, the fun stuff. Let's talk. Let's see what's going on. Like I want to know about your day and all the crazy things you're doing, So I'm really excited to see that. And I do have 2 tips. They're not like wisdom tips, but if you're gonna wear heels to graduation, don't go too big. Just don't do it. Okay, I had huge heels. Sorry, Sybil. I had really huge heels for graduation because I thought I could do it. All right, I was like, I got this. I wear heels. I could do it. I was so focused on not falling that all my teachers that were like trying to high five me and fist bump me going back down to my seat, I was like this, tunnel vision, trying to keep balance, and I was like, oh my bad. Oh, my bad, because I was so focused. Like, I just couldn't. So don't go too high. Just don't do it. You want to enjoy your walk back. Unless you're like Sybil and you can master it, then that's another story. And my second thing is take pictures. I feel like the end of mine was so rushed, like trying to get back home and like all the family's there and everybody wants to see you and greet you and do all these things. I did not get enough pictures. I wish I had more pictures with like my friends and the close people, and just all these things. You want those memories ultimately. And so just don't rush it. Be in the moment. It's your day and remind everybody that it's your day. Don't let them pressure you into, we gotta go. We gotta do this. Be like, nope. I graduated. Just point to your cap and gown. It's your day. Take pictures, have fun, and enjoy the moment.
Yes. And you know what, Grace? I'm excited for Jasmine too. I'm like, yes. Like I'm so excited and looking forward because it's a whole new, like the relationship will be different, right? So I'm really excited about that. But I'm also over here like, because I've always said since she was a little thing, nah, I'm not gonna cry when you graduate. I'm be like, yes. But now it's like, ooh, okay, my cook is gone. I'm just kidding. Nashita's face. Nah, she can cook. She's a good little cook. Like, oh, what am I going to eat now?
You did bring up a good point that I know for myself, when I left for college, the relationship with my parents completely changed. And that's, for the better. And it's just like a new level of parenting, I guess, like a new, unlock the next level, I guess, and with them not living in your house anymore and just like having that independence. And I know they have it as teenagers, but when they finally are no longer, like, you don't know if they've been out till 5 a.m, like, can't think about that.
Like, please don't be out till 5 a.m.
But it's also so exciting to watch. Like my oldest will graduate in 2 years, and it's like I'm already excited for him. Like all the things that he'll get to experience and do.
Yeah, and the pictures, Grace. When I graduated high school, we didn't have cell phones like that.
We had to take out the film camera.
But yeah, take those photos and even now, right? If you're still in school, take those pictures with those friends.
Yeah.
And nurture. We talked about nurturing friendships 2 episodes ago. Nurture those friendships. Don't forget about those friends that you had back in high school.
I remember, and this was back in the dark ages, but when I left for college, we would write each other old-fashioned letters. And it was so fun to see like what all my friends were experiencing in college and what they were doing and stuff. So I don't know what the modern equivalent, I don't know if email is too old.
A text.
Yeah.
Hit me up on Snap.
Right.
Wait a minute, are they on Snap still?
I don't know.
Yeah, Grace is like, yeah. I'm like, Lori, Nashita, any viewers? Hey, we have 2 gifts to give away. to a graduate, it can be a neighbor, it can be a grandchild, it can be, oh, except for you, mama, you are not, no, you cannot win. Sorry. It can be a friend, cousin, niece, nephew, but it has to be live, so come on. All right, Nishita, Lori, any final
Lori.
words?
No, I just really like what everybody has said. Everybody's given such great advice coming from different places. And what an exciting time as a parent to really watch who your kids are going to be. That first year is going to really kind of point them in the direction of what they're going to do, what their character is going to be, how hard they're going to work. And it's going to be a proud moment for a lot of parents to see their kids, you know, all that effort that they've put in, and they're going to crash and they're going to fall, but they're going to be good. And the kids out there graduating and going on, like, kindness is free, making friends is free. Just honestly, just get to know everybody. Everybody is so important and everybody has such value that you just really never know where your best friend is going to come from. Who is going to like take you on a journey of your life. Just open yourself up to every single person that is out there. Obviously be safe. I'm not talking about crazy stuff, but make friends, love people, be kind, and work your butt off. Establish now that I'm going to develop my work ethic and I'm going to get everything I have. Because if you cheat your way through school, if you are lazy through school, it will translate into your career and people will see that. So this is an exciting time. Just enjoy it. Take the advice that people give you. Not everything's going to work for you, but always seek advice. And somebody's advice will be what you need. So don't be afraid to ask. Ask your parents, ask your grandparents, ask your friends, ask your professors, ask any people in groups that you find yourself in. Always seek advice from others. It'll help you.
Yes. And I love what you said. Don't be afraid to seek that advice. Don't be afraid to ask for that help. And don't be afraid to call home. Don't look, if you get in a tough situation, don't be afraid to call home. Call.
Yep.
We're here.
And that
Thank
goes
you.
to like the parents of the graduates too. Like just remember they're learning, right? Like we already know these things. They're learning. So if you want them to call, make sure you're open when they do. I think that's one of the things, like if I could go back and tell my mom that, I would tell her like, hey, you told me to call, so you better be nice, Like that's my thing. If you're gonna expect that from them, make sure it's a safe and open place for them to come to.
That's
I'm
a very
excited
good point, Grace. Very, very good point for the parents.
I'm excited for Grace because your sister graduating kind of means you're done with that parental role, and now you get your sister back and
That's
have
exactly what I
sister.
told her. I was like, hell yeah, I'm not your mom anymore.
That's really cool.
I'm your sister. And so I'm always
Yeah,
teasing
that's
her
really
with that. I'd be like, all right, sister, this is what we're doing,
She'll
But yeah.
probably always look at you more, take that mom role, but
Or
just
you're gonna make me
fun.
cry. No crying.
I haven't made anybody cry today, so it's your turn.
You're it, Grace. You're it.
It's just really exciting. I want to see pictures now.
For sure. I'll be posting them.
Yeah, and I would love to do a collage of all the graduates. And Grace, I thought about it. I was like, oh, I should ask Grace if we can, if she has any pictures of her sister, and we do a collage of Millspouse conversations. Well, it's just the two of us that have graduates,
Yeah.
but do something for them. And then I was like, no, I'll wait. I'm like, I'll wait. I want to ask her. I should have just asked.
Yeah, you should have asked. We have some pretty big blow-ups of her and her cap and gown. So yeah.
Hold on, my screen is doing something weird again, y'all. because I hit the wrong button. So something popped up on my screen that I'm trying to get off my screen so I can see everybody. Ah. Any words, Nishita? Nothing? All right. So sum it up. Class of 2020. Oh, hold on. The class of 2022. Go out in the world and do fabulous things. You got this. We're here cheering for you. The conversation starters of Millspots Conversations, we are here rooting for you. We want to see you do great. Oh, oh, oh. This is my way of not crying. Again, they're tears of joy, and it's just a mixture of emotions right now, y'all. Mixture of emotions. Anything else? Nothing? You know what? We'll have to come back and talk about Grace. You and I will have to come back and talk about where we are now that our graduates have been out for a few months, right? Because
Yeah, that'll be fun.
going to be a little different, right? Because right now we're like, okay, so what does it look like? And maybe we can have a social hour and talk about that. Because, hey, there's going to be some times that we're going to be like, well, what do we do now? I can't make them do, well, I can make you, but it's a little different. It will be a little different. All right, guys. Thank you. Oh, hold on. My family has me in a family group chat. And they're over here just going off. And I'm like, wait, what did I miss? Sorry. Squirrel moment. All right. Anywho, thank you guys for tuning in. And we do have our social hours every fourth Thursday of the month. We have one coming up on the 26th of this month at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And we actually also have a prize. Grace.
Yes.
You want to tell us about that? I'm like,
Yes. Come join us for our social hour. PCS Grades is going to be sponsoring a $25 Target gift card for one lucky winner of our social hour. So come join us.
I had water in my mouth and I couldn't swallow it. And I'm like trying to like, keep talking. Oh my gosh. A hot mess over here today. A hot mess. Let me drop the link for you so you can see it. See where you can register. Do you see it scrolling? You just go to millspotsconversations.com and click on events. You can register right there. And it's free $99 to register, y'all. So don't be scared. Come on and join the party. All righty, guys. Have a good night. I'm going to go eat and go to bed. And I'm going to play the class of 2022 video as we leave. Bye.